Yo, what's up? I'm Jasper, and in the last 10 years between nightlife, weddings, corporate events, and private events, I've DJ'd, been a part of, and helped plan probably a little over 1,000 events by now. And so I've seen what makes events feel elevated, but I've also seen what makes them fall apart. And these are the things that you need to know to make sure that your event goes smooth. If you want the full wedding guide, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for you to grab. Luxury is how smooth the day runs. Guests will not remember every detail, but they will remember how they felt. All right, number one, the luxury outcome is basically just clarity, right? Try to pick 3 words that you think you want your event and vibe to feel like, whether it's high energy, warm, intimate, or cool and calm. Whatever it is, those 3 words are going to help you guide whatever direction and vibe that you really want your event to go towards. These words basically become your filter. If it doesn't match that vibe, it doesn't match that energy, you're honestly fine with probably just cutting that out. The direction of your vibe is going to help you be intentional with your music, your timeline, your decor, and everything else that goes into your event. Number 2 is budget allocation. I've seen a lot of couples or planners or event throwers try to split their budget evenly, but I've rarely seen that work. I recommend that you double down on things that you actually care about. If it's entertainment, make sure you have a dope DJ or a band. If it's food and you're a foodie, go all in on the food, right? If it's the memories that you actually care about, have a great photographer, have a great videographer. Like I said, really figure out what you want and what you care about first, and then double down on that. Things that I've seen at events that make it a little bit more memorable and are a little bit higher impact are the flow of your event, your photography, your videography, your DJ, your production, your entertainment. And the things that I've seen people forget and not even talk about and couples spend way too much on are party favors, excessive decor, and just small things that they think it matters, but nobody remembers at the end of the day. Make sure that you spend your budget wisely and intentionally, and double down on the things you actually care about. If you want the full wedding guide, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for you to grab about. Number 3 is your event flow. A great wedding or event is very similar to a really good movie, right? In every movie, you have a build-up, you have a climax, and you have a great ending. An example is during your wedding, you want more of a concise ceremony, right? We live in California and the weather is great. However, before the couple actually walks out, they kind of keep everyone out there for 20, 30 minutes and they're under the sun, they don't have shade, people are sweating, they're not gonna look good in the photos and everything. So keep your ceremony concise, keep it short and sweet, right? Then you got cocktail hour. Make sure there is a bar. People are there to hang out, they wanna grab a drink, they wanna see their old friends, and they just wanna kick it at the end of the day, right? I think what's really cool is when the bride and groom have their own special drinks, right? Like a his drink and a her drink. And I've always seen it be a huge hit at every wedding that I go to. For the grand entrance, you want it to be so high energy and so lit that everyone keeps talking about it. This is the moment that you bring in your bridal party, whether it's groomsmen or the bridesmaid, even the bride and groom. It is a great time to really showcase their personality. I've seen some groomsmen come in standing on tables and twerking and doing all this crazy stuff, and people are like, oh my God, this is crazy, this is lit. And I've seen bridesmaids come in singing High School Musical and doing a whole performance. And these are the things that people really remember at your wedding. And I say, let them showcase their personality, let them have fun with it, because your grand entrance is really what is going to start the party. During dinner, let people chill out, grab a drink, grab a picture at the photo booth. They just want it to be a little bit more calm. You know, they're eating, they don't want to rage just yet. They just want to have a good time, have some good conversation, and grab a drink. So let's say you're at a wedding, dinner just started, the bar's not open yet, photo booth isn't open, and you're just kind of awkwardly sitting there waiting for your meal to come. That, not really the vibe, right? So make sure that during dinner, you allow people to get up, talk to each other, grab some drinks, take some photos, and that's what's really gonna set the tone of dinner. Especially, I would say, if people start singing along at dinner with whatever the DJ is playing, they're starting to really trust the vibe of the night. And that's what is going to set the tone for the rest of the party. After dinner, it is time to open up the dance floor, right? This is where people have pent up energy. They just want to rage and turn up and sing for the rest of the night. Let them sing, get everyone on the floor. Just remember, wherever the bride and groom go, everyone else will follow. So in my opinion, have a big group picture on the floor, right? Then have your DJ play a track and really get the party started. That way, people don't feel awkward being the first on the dance floor. Their friends are around, their family is there. They are down to party and let loose. So make sure you get everyone on the floor for a big group picture and play a hot track. And that is how you turn up the rest of the night. So lastly, just like any good movie, you need a great ending to your night, right? And so a big mistake that I've seen a lot of planners or wedding couples make is they try to have too long of an open dance hour, right? I've seen them do 8 p.m. till midnight, which is 4 hours, which realistically is a very long time. After about an hour and a half, 2 hours, people really have no energy. And you don't want to end your wedding where you look up and everyone has kind of disappeared and went home because they were tired, right? You want to end your night with a bang, where you have all your friends and family still with you on the dance floor. You're playing a very meaningful last song and they are singing their hearts out, dancing with you, and really just having a great time. So cut your dance hour a little shorter and just go hard, just go all in on it. And that is how you will have a great wedding. So like I said, a great wedding is just like a great movie. Follow the flow from a build up to the climax to having a great ending. Once again, if you want the full guide to this, I will leave a link in the description for you. The fourth thing is your room strategy and placement. The way you set up your room will control the flow and the interaction and how the rest of the night goes. A few quick rules are: 1, have an open dance floor in the center of your room. And 2, have open pathways. One thing that I've seen is they stuff too many people in a room and there are no open pathways. So when the grand entrance happens, when the bride and groom come down or the bridal party, they have to maneuver through all the tables and it just doesn't look good. It's a safety hazard. In your photos and videos, it doesn't look that great. So make sure you have a central dance floor and open pathways to get to that dance floor. All right, a big mistake that I see all the time at weddings is they keep the bar and the photo booth in a different room. Now, in my opinion, that absolutely kills the energy. If the bride and groom want to go grab a drink, now they have to leave the dance floor and go to another room. Now, everyone else wants to hang out with the bride and groom, so what happens? They leave the dance floor too, right? So if you kept the bar in the same room, you kept the photo booth in the same room, what happens is you keep the energy contained, right? So they only have to move 15, 20 feet to the left or over there just to grab their drink, but they're still vibing, they're still singing along, they're still dancing, right? So if you can, I understand every venue is different, but try to ask them to keep the bar and the photo booth in the same room as your dance floor. Number 5 is your operation plan. Basically, you run a show. This is the reason why luxury weddings will feel calm and collected and not chaotic. Make sure you have a run a show and a timeline that everybody is on the same page of, whether it's the venue staff, your planner and coordinator, your DJ and MC, or even your media team. On top of that, one thing that a lot of people overlook is your buffer time. The time that it takes to go from your car to walk into the venue. Maybe you even have to look for parking, figure out where to put your bag. All these little things add up and it kind of catches up to you the day of. And a lot of couples don't plan for it. They don't realize it. And before they know it, they're kind of out of time and they're rushing for the rest of the day. And one thing that I am super big on is having a backup plan. A lot of people don't think about it, but what if you're having a ceremony outside and the day of, Mother Nature's like, nah, you know what? We are gonna rain today. And have you even thought about what are we gonna do next, right? Are we moving the ceremony inside? Is there tarps? What is the plan here? Make sure you have a backup plan. If Mother Nature decides one day, hey, we're gonna rain the day of your wedding, you are screwed if you don't have a backup plan, right? So make sure that you have vendors that know how to roll with the punches and backup plans in place just in case shit happens. Luxury isn't about adding more. Luxury is just clean execution. To recap the video, luxury is about having clarity, budgeting intentionally, a great flow of your event, great room design, and amazing operations. Once again, guys, if you want the full blueprint, grab the free guide in the description below. See you in the next one.